Yeah, I know I had way more debt there. I think I probably had like maybe like $80,000 of the debt myself. But yes, we had a total of $117,000 in debt. We paid it off in 18 months. Um, and I know you introduced that I have a house. Actually, we're still renting. We don't own a house yet. But that's the reason why we got out of debt. Right. Well, really, since we got married, even since before we got married, my wife had always talked about owning a house because home ownership is part of the American dream. I know it's unpopular to say, but we in this household still do believe in the American dream. Go ahead, sir.
You can keep going real quick, but yo, shout out to my OG who I'm named after, and my mama who named me after my OG. They have paid off their mortgage.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. So we that's something we had talked about, but I had never gotten serious about it until after we had Harper. And once we had Harper, right around her 6-month birthday, I was like, okay, I gotta make a plan. I gotta make a
I
plan.
didn't know you had a birthday in 6 months, but go ahead.
I mean, her half birthday.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Hey, listen, if it was up to my wife would have a birthday party for my daughter every day. So yeah,
That's hard.
yeah, so it was her half birthday, her first half birthday, and we celebrated it. So around that time though, um, I was like, okay, we gotta get it together. So um, the way I even started it was I was uh, I was on this website called Bigger Pockets. It's a website for real estate investors, and they have like these like chat rooms. So I was trying to talk to people about how to get started and invest in real estate because I figured, if I could learn how to invest in real estate, then that would help me to be able to find a house better, but also create wealth and all that stuff. And so I was talking to different people about the situation I was in and how desperate I was to get out of it and make things happen. And people were talking to me about it. And I remember this is where things changed because somebody behind the keys decided to tell me the truth and stuck a mirror in front of my face. This dude named Tom. I don't know what Tom looked like, but I just know it's Tom from Bigger Pockets said, basically, you need to get your shit together. He was like, you are $117,000 in debt. You don't have your financial house in order. You need to get that in order before you even think about trying to invest into a house because you're just gonna make a mess. And I was like, God, dog, freaking Tom. All right. And so when I heard that, I was like, you know what? I need to figure this out. And so I went online looking for, different ways like what I need to do to get out of debt, da da da. And I found Dave Ramsey, and we started following the Dave Ramsey baby steps. So yeah, so that's what we started doing. And just for anyone that's thinking about doing this, intentionality can get you wherever you want to go. As long as
you say intentionality,
doing things,
not going with the flow, right? But like doing things on purpose and very much so with intention. Hey, the reason I harkened on that is because that was like a personal jab to somebody in my life about going with the flow and shit. And go on. Yeah.
As Black Americans, we should take liberty of any kind seriously. The history that we have in this country, we should take that so seriously of any kind. And we should run as far from any type of bondage. And I specifically mean right now, financial bondage, right? To make sure that we are as free as possible to where we ain't got nobody calling us for nothing. No one can hang their head over us for nothing. Anytime you read in the Bible about debt, it's always synonymous with slavery. Always. So back to my journey. The Dave Ramsey baby steps. Baby step 1, to save $1,000, right? Have $1,000 saved for emergencies, right? Many of us get into debt because, oh snap, something happened I didn't plan for. Got to swipe the card real quick, right? And yeah, those $1,000 may not cover everything, but it'll cover most things to make sure that you know can don't have to dip back into the credit card. Um, if you have more than $1,000 in your savings account right now when you're getting started, the plan is you get that down to 1,000, apply whatever extra money you have towards your debt, because you got to get out of that as fast as possible. So baby step 2 is get out of all debt except for your mortgage. So any car loans, furniture, cell phones, student loans, credit card, whatever, medical bills, pay all that off. Even the stuff in collections. I know people tell you don't worry about that. Even that too. Pay everything off, and then move on to the next thing. Baby step 3 is to now move that $1,000 from just $1,000, your emergency fund, up to 3 to 6 months of your expenses. So if you add up your rent and your food and everything, and your number is $4,000 a month, take me $4,000 to live, right? You multiply that times 3 or 6, depending on your situation, and that's what you have for your emergency fund. Baby step 4, you do that at the same time with baby step 5 and 6. Baby step 4 is now start to put 15% of your income towards retirement, right? Whether that is inside your company 401k, a Roth IRA, or a traditional IRA. 15% of your net income. So everything before taxes, 15% going towards retirement. No more, no less. If you want to start saving more, that'd be investing for in other stuff. But right then and there, just 15%. Step 5, you got kids, start saving for their college fund. There's a bunch of different avenues to do that with. 529 is pretty much the best one to go. And then baby step 6 is to pay off your mortgage, right? If you have your mortgage paid for and kids' college paid for, your cars are paid for, you ain't got no bills. Okay, I gotta pay the light bill real quick. I gotta pay the cell phone bill, the cable, insurance. What's that? $500.
Yeah, man.
After that, all your money you got coming in. You got some food, okay. So that's $1,000. After that, all the money that's coming in is yours. It ain't going out to nobody else, right?
All money in.
And that
that'll be great.
That leads you to baby step 7, which is just build wealth, right? Live like no one else, so you can live like no one else, right? At that moment, there's 3 things you can do with your money. You can spend it, you can save it, and you can share it, right? And so you can do all 3 of those things once you get there. So right now, me and my wife were on baby step 3. We are leading up to our 6-month emergency fund, and so that'll take us probably to September to fully fund that, and then working on saving up for a down payment on the house. So